Hello students, welcome back to maths class. So today also we will solve one 7 marks problem, one 2 marks problem. Okay, so these are all selective questions. So I think slowly you are getting used to these definite integral problems. When compared to integrals, definite integrals are lengthy but easy, right? So why means already you used those problems so many times in integrals, no? So that's why here you will feel little bit easy with these definite integrals. So come to the question. First one is a 7 marks question. So I said in the problems whenever we are having 0 to a, right? So in the question if it is 0 to a, then we will consider that as I and we will use that most repeated formula integral 0 to a f of x is equal to, we will take integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx, isn't it? So same method we are doing here. So but all these are repeated questions. So I is equal to, what is the given problem to us? 0 to pi, integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus cos square x dx. Okay, so this is our first equation. So what is our formula, most repeated formula? 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So we can write this I as 0 to pi. In a place we are having pi, x sin x by 1 plus cos square x dx can be written as 0 to pi. Wherever pi is there, wherever x is there, there we have to take a minus x, here pi minus x. So it is pi minus x into sine of pi minus x by 1 plus cos of pi minus x whole square into dx. So observe carefully, is equal to 0 to pi, pi minus x, sine of pi minus x. Pi minus x means 180 minus theta form. So this is 0, 90, 180. 180 minus means second quadrant. So in second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. So no change in the sign. And for 180 plus theta, 180 minus theta ratio does not changes. So your sign remains as it is, sin x by 1 next plus, here cos is there, sorry, cos of pi minus x. Okay, so pi minus x means 180 minus theta. So 180 minus theta means second quadrant. Second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. Sine and cosec, it's reciprocal but not cos. Here we are having cos. So negative sign comes. And ratio 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta ratio does not changes. So cos remains as it is, cos x, but the square is there, whole square is there into dx. So is equal to, this is 0 to pi, pi minus x sin x, right, by 1 plus cos square x dx. You consider this as our second one, right? You consider this as I. Okay, so come on, now we can add 1 plus 2 as usual. We will take 1 plus 2, I plus I we have to take. So whenever both are having same limits 0 to pi, here also 0 to pi, we can write the values combinedly. So 0 to pi, what is the value? X sin x by 1 plus cos square x plus, here also you can open the brackets, pi sin x minus x sin x by 1 plus cos square x, right, into dx. Okay, now we can take the LCM. 2i is equal to integral, what are the values? 0 to pi. So downwards the LCM is 1 plus cos square x, and upwards we will take x sin x plus pi sin x minus x sin x. Okay, positive negative value will get cancelled, and pi is a constant, we can write pi outside. So if we take pi outside, it is 0 to pi. What is the value? Sin x by 1 plus cos square x dx. Okay, now there is no direct formula, so but here downwards cos square is there, upwards sin is there, so we will take t is equal to cos x. We are going for substitution method. So differentiate with respect to x on both sides. dt by dx is equal to d by dx of cos x. d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. Okay, so we want only sin x dx. So you take minus this side. So dt is equal to sin x into dx. So your problem is sin x dx, you got it as minus dt, and cos x t. That means we converted the problem in terms of t, means we have to change the limits also. So you change upper limit. So what is the upper limit? Limits are for x values. Question is with respect to x, means limits will be for x values. So x is equal to pi, implies what will be your t? T is equal to, it is cos x. So value is, x value we have taken as a pi, so it is a cos pi. Pi means 180, so it is cos 180. How we can write 180 value? Cos of 90 plus 90. 90 plus second quadrant. So in second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive, remaining ratios are negative. So you will get minus. And for 90 plus 90 minus ratio changes, right? So cos changes to sine. So it is sine 90. So is equal to minus 1. Okay, now you take the lower limit. So what is your lower limit? It is given that x is equal to 0. So what will be your t value now? T is equal to cos x, that is cos 0. Cos 0 value is 1. So we converted the problem in terms of t, as well as we converted the limits also in terms of t. So come on, take the problem now. 2i is equal to pi into, first write the problem as it is. It is sin x dx by 1 plus cos square x. So we can write this as pi into integral 0 to, we got the values not a 0 after the conversion. We got the lower limit as 1, upper limit as minus 1, and sin x dx we got it as minus dt, okay, by 1 plus t square. So whenever there is a minus sign, we can interchange the limits. Okay, so we can write this as pi into integral minus 1 to 1 dt by 1 plus t square. So what is this? 1 plus t square dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. So tan inverse t values are minus 1 to 1. This is pi. So is equal to pi into, come on, we can write tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of minus 1. In the derived function, wherever t is there, first we have to substitute the upper limit minus, again in the derived function, in place of t, we have to substitute the lower limit. So is equal to pi into, come on, it is tan inverse of 1 can be written as tan 45, that is tan pi by 4. minus tan inverse of minus 1 is tan of minus pi by 4. Tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. So tan inverse, tan cancel. So it is pi into pi by 4 minus pi by 4. Okay. So is equal to pi into pi by 4 minus of minus plus pi by 4. So what is our value? It is 2i is equal to, we have taken the values pi into 2 pi by 4. Okay. So we can write this as 2 into pi square by 4. 2 cancel. So pi is equal to pi square by 4 is the answer of this question. Okay. So come on. So what is this? 7 marks question, important, most repeated 7 marks question. We have to find integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus cos square x dx. So whenever 0 to a form, we will consider as that as first equation I, and we will apply the most repeated formula. Integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx formula. Okay, we applied that formula. So we got 180 minus theta form. 180 minus theta means it belongs to second quadrant. Second quadrant, sine and cosec, it's reciprocal, 1 by sine, that is cosec are positive. So here sine is there, so it is positive. And for 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta ratio does not changes. So sine does not changes, it comes sines. Now come to cos. Right. So here cos of 180 minus theta, second quadrant cos is minus, right, and for 180 minus theta ratio does not changes, cos does not change the value, ratio does not changes, but minus cos x whole square is there, so you will get cos square x. Okay. So you consider that as second equation. Okay. So once we got second equation, you add first and second equations, I plus I, right. So 0 to pi this plus this. Okay. So whenever the limits, right, integral limits are same, we can write combinedly, and we have taken the LCM. So positive negative will get cancel. After that leftover value is pi sin x by 1 plus cos square x. Pi is constant, it is taken outside. Now observe here downwards cos square x is there, upwards sin is there, that's why I have taken t is equal to cos x. So then you got minus dt is equal to sin x dx. That means we applied the substitution. So we have to change the limits also. Remember this point, in definite integrals, whenever we go for substitution, we have to change the limits also. Okay. So that means we are converting the problem in terms of t. So limits also must be in terms of t. So t is equal to upper limit, t is equal to minus 1 to t is equal to plus 1. We got it. Once we got it, substitute. You will get one standard formula form. This is one standard formula form in integral, right. 1 by 1 plus x square. Integral 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. That is standard form. Here t is there, so you will get tan inverse t. Okay. So once formula is applied, in that t place, first you substitute the upper limit, then you substitute the lower limit. So whenever tan inverse of something is there, I said tan inverse in bracket something is there, try to write inside the bracket also in terms of tan, so the tan inverse tan will get cancel, right. So pi by 4, this is minus pi by 4, minus of minus, right, then you got your I value. Okay. So now come to the second question. So very simple, here same thing, you apply this formula, right, then you will get your values I and one more I, just add them 2I. Okay. So with that you can cancel the values. Come on, come to the second question. This is 2 marks question. What is that? You take I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. What is the value? Sine to the power of 5x by sine to the power of 5x plus cos to the power of 5x into dx. You consider this as your first equation and we apply that formula. What is that? We know that 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay, so we can write I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of 5x by sine to the power of 5x plus cos to the power of 5x dx is equal to 0 to pi by 2. This can be written as sine of pi by 2 minus x whole to the power of 5 by here also sine of pi by 2 minus x, right, whole to the power of 5 plus cos of pi by 2 minus x whole to the power of 5 into dx. So is equal to 0 to pi by 2. 90 minus theta first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, right, and 90 minus 90 plus ratio changes. So it is sign changes to cos of x to the power of 5. Downwards also it will be cos 5x and cos changes to sin 5x, right. In 90 minus theta all are positive, right, all ratios are positive, only ratio changes 90 minus 90 plus ratios will changes, sin changes to cos, cos changes to sin, okay, into dx. This is your second one. Okay, so now you add 1 plus 2, so it is I plus I is equal to, what is the value? What I said, whenever the limits are same, we can write combinedly. So first one is sine to the power of 5x by sine to the power of 5x plus cos to the power of 5x plus second one cos to the power of 5x by cos to the power of 5x plus sin to the power of 5x. Okay, so if you take the LCM is the same, right? What is that? Sin to the power of 5x plus cos to the power of 5x. Upwards also sin to the power of 5x plus cos to the power of 5x into dx. So what are the limits? 0 to pi by 2. Both will get cancelled. So now leftover value is integral 0 to pi by 2 dx. So integral dx is x. So it is x 0 to pi by 2. In x place first you take upper limit, then minus lower limit. So it is pi by 2 minus 0. It is pi by 2. That is the answer. It is 2i, right? So be careful. 2i is equal to pi by 2. So I is equal to pi by 4 is the answer. Okay. So actually we got the value as 2i, but question we have taken that as I. So at the end we have to get our I value. Send this 2 to that side. Already downwards 2 is there. 2 to the 4. That is your answer. Okay. So 1 7 marks question, 1 2 marks question. Both are most repeated again. Okay. So practice these problems perfectly. Okay. That's all for today. Have a nice day.